Sorry, I had to put my shoes back on. Oh my gosh, we actually weren't kidding about this morning. Did you enjoy Veda? It's great. So, who loves Moroccanoil? There have not been many innovations in this entire industry, in the history of the industry, as there is, as Moroccanoil has shown us over the last several years. I mean, could you imagine if you go back and you think about your life as a hairdresser and somebody came up to you and said, hey, we're gonna put oil in the hair and then we're gonna dry it. Was that crazy? That was a completely crazy, ingenious idea and concept. And as we all know, Moroccanoil started a revolution in this industry all about oil and the beauty of it. I remember seeing it the very first time and literally watching and thinking, oh my gosh, what is that gonna do to the hair? And I personally love the product. I always have. I think many of you do as well. We know it's been a retail hit home run. But aside from that, the innovation itself is what we always look to. The reason why you're sitting in this room today and over the last 2 days is to see something new. It's to see something that's innovative. A lot of Me Too products exist in this world over and over and over again. So when you know that something is new and it has that kind of revolution, it means that you also want to know what they're capable of when it comes to the hair as well. So we are so excited that Moroccanoil decided to come here. Peter Gray, how many of you know Peter Gray? Guess what? You're gonna love him if you haven't met him before on stage. I can promise you you've met him at Fashion Week with the hair that you've seen. He has been all over the world with what he does. He's at Fashion Week all over the world. In fact, actually, he just got off of the plane, I think, yesterday from Fashion Week in New York City, and it's a huge, huge honor to have him here because not only does he come here, but then he gets back on a plane and he goes to Europe for Fashion Week over there as well. What I love about him is some Fashion Week editorial hairdressers that you see are very editorial in the nature of everything that they do. Peter's style and his range of what he does is so unbelievably creative. It goes so far beyond thinking of hair just from the runway, but he's a true hairdresser, colorist. He sees things in such an art form that I'm so excited that I have the opportunity, very humbly, to introduce to you Mr. Peter Gray, his incredible assistant, Takayuko Shibato, and Violet Sansbury. You are going to love this as the end of our Cut and Style show. And then also make sure to stay for our finale. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Moroccanoil.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Gray. Give it up.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Last and hopefully not least, this afternoon we'd like to transport you to the Italian Riviera in the 1970s. Glam is back, big is back, curves are in. We're going to change fashion, we're going to make fashion. I work in fashion, it's up to us to dictate how fashion goes. We can stand around, we can complain about the girls being thin, we can complain about the clothes not fitting anybody, or we can do something about it. We're here today, straight from New York Fashion Week. We've brought an entire selection of clothes. Every designer that's going to show in the next 4 weeks of fashion weeks across the world, we brought a selection of clothes from each. So we have every single top label on the girls here in New Orleans. It really is a privilege to share with hairdressers. It's not something I often get to do. I get to work mostly in photo shoots and back rooms, backstage at shows, which everybody knows after once or twice is not very glamorous. It's all hard and sweaty. The rest of the team back there will tell you, we had an hour and a half sleep last night, so the glamour's kind of out the window, and they've realized this is hard work producing beauty and glamour up front on the stage. Not that the girls need too much work. Before we start, what is our business about? Our business is about people. All about people. It's about interacting with each other, and I think as hairdressers we often forget and we start competing with each other instead of sharing, and it becomes too much about the business. What we're going to do today is just share open book. We call it sort of complete open book. People are welcome to look into the kits. We came here with 6 people to do the show. We've recruited people just willy-nilly. People have walked up on the stand and said, we want to be a part of the team, and we've taken them backstage. Complete novices, people who've had no backstage experience in order to produce the show. And we've had a fantastic time. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. All right, I'd like to welcome the team on stage.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going tonight? Well, this afternoon?
Thank you.
Still going strong. That's good. That's good.
Well, I haven't slept yet, so.
So, hi everyone. My name is Violet Sainsbury. I am an educator for Moroccanoil internationally, and I work mostly throughout Australia, New Zealand, and some parts of Asia.
My name is Michael Cohen. I'm actually half French, half Spanish. I've been in the company for 4 years, and I'm part of the creative team.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kevin. I'm from Australia. No, I'm really not. She's just got such a cute accent. I wanted to be as cute as she is.
Can't take him anywhere.
My name is Kevin Hughes, and I'm from Los Angeles.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My name's Steven, and I'm based out of Montreal, Canada, and I'm part of the creative team. Woo! Oh, good. Lots of Canadians here then? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Go Canada. Thanks for the support. I got the biggest crowd. You see? Go Canada.
I want to cheer like that.
Yeah. We love it.
Great. So we will bring out the models. It's what we're all here for, yeah?
Push that back on. Ladies, can we have the first 2?
Introduce yourself.
I'm going to have that accent the whole time.
Good.
Off you go. Introduce.
Hi, I'm Taka. Hi, I'm Taka. I'm so excited to be here. I've been working with Pizza Gray too long.
Too long.
Actually.
Yay, Taka!
Let's have fun.
Ow.
Thank you.
Ow.
He's a machine. Taka is a machine. He's amazing. We love him to death. All right.
Here we go.
Okay, let's
All
get the gowns.
So, who wants to start?
How about Australia? I nominate Australia. No.
Lift the hair.
Guys?
Lift the hair.
Thank you.
So,
You're welcome.
will I start?
Yes.
I'm right up this end, I may as well. So guys, what we really wanted to share with you today was, I guess, some different ways of using our products. I know that you all know that Moroccanoil produces absolutely beautiful hair in the salon, but it is also an iconic sort of fashion brand. Like Peter was saying, we use it backstage at a load of shows. And I think sometimes it can be quite inspirational to see the products being used in a way that they're not necessarily used in the salon. So this little look that we've got going on here, the whole show is inspired, I guess, by that 70s kind of vibe. So the look that we're going to be popping onto our model here is going to probably blow your mind a little bit. So we've started with a foundation, always of the Moroccanoil treatment. Here we've got the Moroccanoil treatment light, and that just basically helps you to increase the flexibility as you're styling, get a lot of shine into the hair. And I guess with this beautiful blonde hair, we want to keep it nice and nourished. We've also got the luminous hairspray and the volumizing mousse. So we've basically just sectioned up 4 corners of the head. And we've done little kind of, I like to call these like hipster buns. Everyone sees those, usually with like a bit of a wavy set. And I'm going to get started.
Thank you.
Woo woo, Australia!
Okay, well, actually, our set, we actually, you know, we actually pepper with Moroccanoil treatment first. And again, I think when it comes to our brand, it's about healthy, hydrating, luxurious type of hair. So even though we're trying to create a lot of texture, and it's also very editorial, and it's pretty big actually, I think it's always important to always think about hydration of the hair and taking care of the hair. That's the most important part. Same thing if you're doing a photo shoot or fashion week. It's very important also in the salon.
Can we hold that for me?
And a lot of times, you know, models, they come in and come out from shows to show, and mostly their hair is pretty much dead. So it's very, very important to keep hydrating that hair. We actually crimp the hair, and we actually set layers or weaves section by section and over-directed this whole area, and then back on the roots to create that French Riviera or Italian Riviera look from the 70s.
So what I did on my gorgeous model, I used maybe just a touch of volumizing mousse, just a little bit. Put in about 14 pounds of extensions. It took like 14 hours. No, literally, there's a lot of extensions in her hair. She's got beautiful hair, but we just wanted to really amp it up. So we started with Moroccanoil treatment first throughout the hair, mid-length to the ends, and then douse the hair with the volumizing mousse, and then set her with a 1.5 inch curling iron, every strand sprayed down generously with Moroccanoil luminous hairspray medium. So as I'm doing this, I would just like to talk super quickly about our new smoothing line. Has anybody heard of it? Yeah?
Try to keep your hands off of it.
Okay, so for anybody that has not experienced it yet, it's an amazing product. We introduced brand new technology. We have exclusivity on this technology in all of North America, and we're very excited about that. It is called Amino Renew, and it's in the shampoo as well as the conditioner. And basically what it's doing is it's entering the hair shaft and rebuilding those protein bonds that have sort of been depleted via hot tools or chemical damage, whatever it might be. There's also a smoothing lotion in the line. First time that we've ever introduced argan butter into any of our styling products, so we're really excited about that. We've had great response from it. It also contains anti-static and anti-humectant, which is really important. So hopefully you guys will get a little bit of a chance to try that out as well. Stephanie?
Oh, hello, darling. So what we decided over here, going with that 70s feel, we wanted to, with Moroccanoil, we're so used to really beautiful, pretty, soft, silky hair. what we wanted to create is some fun looks and show you how the products can be super versatile. You can really layer them. What we're doing right now is we kind of gave it that baby crimped texture, inspired a little bit by Debbie Harry. Kind of a little bit fun with a little bit of the darker low lights underneath, a fuller shape, smoother on the top, giving it that 70s feel, parted down the center. You know, with the sexy sunglasses and the red lip, I think it's just a really fun look, and maybe not specifically expected from Moroccanoil, but we'd like to show you how we can really create those cool editorial looks, make it really fun, and you can see what you can, how the products you can really push the limits and the boundaries of what they can do for you. So we want to kind of show you how you can play with it and think outside the box of how you typically would think of the brand.
What are you talking about, play with it?
Play with it.
What are you talking about, push the limits? We don't know what you
Don't
mean.
ask him. He's a ginger. He's trouble. Ginger's a trouble.
It's true, it's true.
Right? Would you guys agree gingers are kind of trouble? Yeah? Applause for gingers who are trouble?
Yeah.
There's like one at the back.
Everybody loves a ginge.
So when we started out talking about the show and the ideas, it was kind of, came to them, Jerry Hall was kind of my sort of quintessential woman, bigger, curvier. We started talking about Raquel Welch, classic 70s icons when, so the down there on the Amalfi Coast was sort of the pinnacle of all glamour, and Hollywood would kind of go down there, and Italian cinema was at its peak. It was really, really exciting time in glamour, and women were really full and curvaceous, and just seemed to have a lot more to say for themselves, and definitely had bigger hair.
Who doesn't like big hair?
Who's from Long Island? Yeah, all right, we got like 3 people.
Who's from Miami? Nobody.
Oh boy.
Wah, wah, wah.
Went down like a lead balloon.
How's it going, Nancy?
You're still awesome, Michael. We still love you.
I'm loving this saying. I think it's probably quite common knowledge over here, but the higher the hair, the closer to heaven. Is that right? Did I get it right? To guys?
Big
How cool
Texas
is that?
hair.
We don't say that in Australia, so I'm definitely taking that back.
Big Texas hair, honey. Who's from
I'll brush that up a bit
Texas?
more.
Oh, you see, they're loud and proud, and they like big hair, right?
Loyal. Vi, do your southern accent.
Yes. What I really love is y'all. Hey, y'all.
She almost did it. She
thinks
was like,
she
okay,
sounds
guys,
Southern.
when I come out, I'm going to be like, hey, y'all.
They
And we
told me
were
that they'd
like,
leave me on stage if I
no.
did that.
We were sort
So
of
I
like,
chickened out.
we were sort of about Australia? No. That's like when I try to do my British accent. It's not so cute.
So something that I'd like to point out here, as you can see, I mean, this little donut look, that if you were doing something a little avant-garde, maybe you could keep the donuts there, but that's certainly not the finished look today. What we spent hours doing over the last couple of days is actually setting 5 wigs. You can imagine how long that would take. Again, the foundation here is primarily the light oil treatment and the volumizing mousse, and we do love, as Tucker's spraying right now, the Stronghold Luminous Hairspray. It's really essential. I don't know if anyone has had a chance to try the hairspray, the Luminous Hairspray while setting, but you will know, if you have, that it is the ultimate foundation for really any sort of heated styling, whether you're straightening, curling, being able to brush it out completely. Like, this is a wig that we're working on, and we've got this beautiful, soft, kind of ethereal, dusty kind of texture. But I guess what we're really going for here is kind of like a bit of a blonde fro, something that's very, very 70s, very disco. And I think the little circular glasses really kind of hit this look home.
Peter wanted us to come out disco dancing, but
in order to create an avant-garde look, we've used very, very classic techniques today. It was really important to me that we had foundation techniques. I've been talking with the education director from Moroccanoil, Tiana, and she's come on board at Moroccanoil, and she's really determined to kind of change the shape of education, not just at Moroccanoil, but in the industry as a whole. And in order to do that, we need to introduce a full range of skills. I think too many of the young hairdressers kind of look at the older hairdressers and kind of poo-poo their skills, they poo-poo how long it's taken them to become successful. And we don't concentrate on the skill base in the same way we used to when we kind of went to trade school, etc. And I think the foundations here we're showing are really fundamental in creating really fun shapes. And hopefully what we're going to do today is inspire young hairdressers to kind of go and be more about the craft of hairdressing.
And I guess this entire weekend, for everyone that's attended this amazing event, I wish we could have it in Australia, is really education. That's the be-all and end-all, isn't it? And actually, there's a quote that we use quite often when we are doing our academy classes, and it is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I guess when you sort of use that quote and you kind of relate it to hairdressing, it might seem a little maybe over the top or irrelevant. But actually, when you think about it, education is the only way that we can immediately change the way that we are as stylists. And I think that that's a really cool thing. And this weekend, we've all accomplished that.
I mean, it's been an incredible privilege working with everybody this season here, coming down here and doing the shows after Fashion Week. I mean, Fashion Week, whether you know it or not, whether you've done it or haven't done it, I will tell you, is all about me, 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 and did I forget to mention me? And yes, fashion really is like that. So what's really been fantastic is sharing and just opening the doors to the whole team, to a real team of just young recruits, to young models who've come from New Orleans. We didn't bring anybody with us at all. It was really important to us to make this organic and accessible and something that anybody can do. There's just the 6 of us have achieved the entire thing here. We begged, borrowed, and stolen clothes from designers, literally show by show. I blackmailed several designers saying, I'll do your show if I get some clothing for this event. We managed to get nails from a friend of mine who's a director for one of the big multinational nail companies. All the sunglasses came from the coffers of Vogue House. They have the library there, and they all come from there on a temporary loan.
Wow, I love it.
It's good to have friends in high places, hey?
It's subtle.
And just to say also, all of the other education teams and the support, you guys were awesome for pitching in and helping us out.
I'll go front, you go top.
You want to go front? I'll go top.
We can also talk a little bit about the academy and the education department. How is it growing?
Yeah, like this hair
Go
over
for
here
it,
that's
baby.
growing. What? Who said big hair?
Big hair, don't care. Holla. Boop, boop. Can I help you with anything?
I think we
Just
need a bit of help
pinning.
here.
Just pinning.
She's like in heaven already,
So
honey.
this one's just gone on.
So we've tried to do everything different. I wanted the team to introduce themselves. I felt like rather than pumping them up, I told people, I get judged by my work on a daily basis. If we do something fantastic, I get booked again. And I want everybody to feel like they're responsible for their own destiny. And I think we all know that, and we all talk about it, but it's very rare that we actually get to live it on stage.
And this is kind of the way that we work backstage as well. There's some, you know, pretty high pressure moments backstage
Steven.
when you're
Steven.
kind of being called out. And usually it's like all hands on deck. So this is really how it goes down, which is quite different to the way that we work in salons.
But usually there's someone doing nails, doing their pedicure.
And then you trip over them and everyone's on the floor.
What? Make that bigger, honey.
Holla. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they say? Teamwork is dream work.
I get bored. I'm gonna do this one.
One pin, please.
Pin?
She'll be like,
You pin.
Pin.
Can you grab the U pin?
Nice.
yes. Gorge. Can you see, darling? Barely.
Chin up a little. Okay.
Should we take these off
How you feeling there?
soon?
That's some big hair. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So this is for the next Saturday night out, yeah?
Chin up. Chin up. Super confident. Relax your mouth.
Yes.
So is it a little bit of a different vision for Moroccanoil for you guys now? Awesome.
Peter, you should think about doing hair.
Let's have a walk.
You're quite good at it. Yes.
Work that hair, honey.
Oh,
Give me a
sorry,
phone.
I forgot I had this on.
Get your phones.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mediterranean breeze.
Get your cameras, get your
Come,
cameras.
come.
Yes. Love it. Work it. Thank you, doll.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls.
Okay. You good? Thanks, girls.
Very good. That's what we think. Should we do more hair?
Oh yeah. Little wafting, little breeze. Italian Riviera breeze. Here we go.
Yes.
All right. Like to invite on our second round of girls, please. You good? You good? One more? 2, 3. Perfect.
Sure.
Sorry, no problem.
Okay. Okay.
Grab the wig. Yep. Okay, so some little tips and tricks. We started doing a wig wrap just all the way around, and we decided we liked the way we looked. It looked as a finished look. This often happens at shows when you're kind of prepping hair backstage, you're doing a test for the show, and one of the designer will walk in at an inopportune moment and go, oh, I love just that. Can we do it on 35 or 40 girls? And this is what I wanted to show, is the spontaneity that's involved, the fun, how quickly we change it. We've got a saying in fashion, I love it, change it. So you never say you hate something, you never say you dislike something. It's I love it, change it. So what we've done here, use some Easy Hair Pro tapes, just extension tapes to cover a couple of little braids that we've hidden on the hairline. Do you want to come over?
Stealing my brushes.
Give me a nice close-up on those braids so they can see the bang braid.
This is actually a really fantastic technique. I know that you guys have probably found it quite difficult at some point to pin the veil into a bride that's maybe just got a beautiful blowout or a beautiful set. And the anchor braid that Peter's done through the fringe area here is a really wonderful technique to just use, if I can get a little close up on this area, just below the crown. I can spin my model. No, does that work? Spin back. So just below the crown area here. And you can do a tiny little scalp braid and actually just use that to anchor in, say, the veil. Great trick.
This is just a piece of crinoline, and she was talking about the anchor veil. The anchor braid here. Let's have a look here. pin.
Can I help you?
So, should I talk a little bit?
We're just literally pinning directly into the braid on the scalp. Have a bobby pin.
This is very like race day, isn't it? Kind of like a fascinator.
Do another one. I have another piece.
Another piece.
Where's the other piece of crin? There's another shorter piece. Yeah, I've got it.
So should we talk about what we did on this gorgeous woman?
Go.
Who was very kind, yes, to let us do whatever we wanted. So we went for it. And again, we put just a few extensions in. How many packs? 5 packs of extensions? We really like extensions around here. So,
There's no extensions, it's all natural.
Yeah, this is her natural color. And so we wanted to sort of create a bit of a flamed effect, something really, really different that we've never done before. We wanted to play a little bit with red. Who doesn't love a redhead? Hello, me. Gingers, yeah, unite. We have to come up with a handshake for that. And then we painstakingly set her entire head and all of those extensions around. Have you ever saw one of those pencil curling irons? Yeah, they're like 1/4 of an inch. They're super tiny. Her entire head. We prepped the hair with the Moroccanoil treatment, hydrating styling cream. We then sprayed every strand with the Moroccanoil luminous hairspray medium, wrapped it around the curling iron, and pinned everything right into place. And that's what gives you that mega wattage that you're able to sort of take from curls to sort of a super frizzy effect and really, really amplify the hair. We used smaller iron at the bottom and then worked our way up to the top to a 1/2 an inch, correct?
Right.
1/2 an inch iron, all the way to the top, so that we got a little bit of a drag right through the top area to see a little bit of that break in the hair. We didn't want it to be like complete afro. We just wanted to sort of have a little bit of softness at the part line, see a little bit of wave, and then really amp up the curl. And we literally brush through every curl with a Moroccanoil boar bristle tease brush. So to really just sort of break it apart and let it fly. Where are these combs? Stephanie?
So just to tell you guys over here, we did a little bit of our Jerry Hall style, all swept to one side, as you can see over here. We utilized also just a ponytail, but attached to an anchor braid underneath. So if you just look under here, we actually just did a small cornrow braid tied off with elastic string, and then attached the ponytail to it to keep it nice and smooth. A lot of the times we end up putting a lot of pins into these styles to keep the hair swept to the side. What's beautiful about it is that when you do the anchor braid underneath, it just sort of looks like the girl tossed her hair to one side, makes it really glamorous and really beautiful and really simple, and it kind of gives it a little bit of an edge to having that really slick side, keeping it a little bit more modern. And then obviously a beautiful set through the front, alternating directions forward and back on base, so we get that really nice bounce, using the hairspray as a setting spray, and then brushing it out with the Moroccanoil bristle brush. One of the things I love to do is just kind of ruche with my fingertips, especially for photo shoots. Just lift that hair, and because the hairspray is so light and flexible and airy, you can kind of just lift it, and it just keeps that nice, fluffy texture, which photographs beautifully and kind of looks cool.
Don't you like to do that at home as well?
Totally. Sometimes when I'm at home, when I had Justin Bieber hair, I would like waft it in, and it just gave me that beautiful texture.
Finger on the front,
I
please.
still do it today, even though I don't have much left. My 3 hairs, it gives me volume. It's fabulous. You know, I'm from Canada. What can I do? So just finishing that up, fluffing that out a little bit to really give it that fun texture. You can also take just a wide tooth comb and take that through the ends and just kind of ruche those curls up without disturbing the beauty of the curl, and just ruche them up to give it a little bit more of that fluffiness, keeping the top nice and smooth.
And what iron did you use?
I used a 1-inch iron throughout.
So I've got some exciting things happening down this end of the stage. We're actually going to modernize this little 70s Cher-inspired long hair look by actually adding in a fringe piece and chopping it on. So this is something that I think you're going to love. When we were sort of, trying out sort of looks and thinking, what do we really think is going to be quite impactful? I was in love with this one. So we'll get that cracking.
I'm just going to come and steal shine spray from over you, hogging it all. Hoggers.
We may have stolen it from you.
Australia hogging. So I'm just going to show you guys one little quick thing. A little bit of the shine spray, just mist it onto the brush, just to keep that nice smooth shine throughout the ends. I'm just going to lightly tap it through to smooth the cuticle down. So lightly, barely touching, because you don't want to put a lot of product concentrated in one area. That's the mistake that a lot of people make. And it really just gives you that ultimate glamorous red carpet shine, smooths and polishes the ends, and gives you a gorgeous finish. If you want that Dita Von Teese kind of silky, wet-looking shine to the hair, that mirror-like shine, this is the perfect product for you to do that with. That's why Australia hogs it all the time.
Shine spray is hot property.
You're still awesome. Love you.
Love you, mean it.
I still got a bigger round of applause because I'm from Canada. See? Yay.
Really? Come
Love
on,
you guys. Love you. I'll pay you later.
You don't know. We're going to have to fit his head back in through the hallway
Come
later.
on. They're my fellow Canadians. We just love each other. What can I say? We're lovers in a dangerous time. Canadian band, what? Not that I like them, I'm just saying.
So
How's it going over here? Oh, wow, we really have got Jerry Hall there, haven't we?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to see that?
So this is just a little piece of clear acetate that I've got over Arabella's face, which is going to prevent all of that hair from going over her. And we've actually just stuck a little bit of double-sided tape to it. So a cool little trick if you ever want to use that one. It's always nice to know sort of different tips and tricks, things that I certainly, before I sort of learnt this from Peter, had never considered it. You know, you can sort of buy those actual visors, but how great that you can just make this and it looks quite effective as well if you are doing kind of stage work and things like that. We like to share our secrets. We don't like to sort of hoard them or keep them to ourselves. It's all about sharing the knowledge.
It's not cool to be a hoarder. Don't be a hoarder.
Yep.
I highly recommend against it. I couldn't think of what else how to say it.
These fake fringes, these fake bangs, we use them all the time to check suitability on girls when we're on photo shoots. So we often, when you see a model with short hair or a bang suddenly, and then the next week you see another picture of her without a bang, this is exactly how we do it. They're actually fantastic because it's a great way in a salon situation to introduce your client to shorter hair, whether or not they carry on using the piece or actually decide to go for the dive themselves and have the actual haircuts. All right, we've all used styling spray as slip lotion on wet hair. Well, what I'm using here is Glimmer Shine and just blow dried the hair out using a bit of the hydrating styling cream. And I'm just going to put a little bit of the Glimmer Shine all the way through the hair so it's nice and slippy. I'm going to work on a nice little freehand graduated technique here.
Do you guys notice the shine that you get from the hairspray there too, in the light? Gives you beautiful shine because of the argan oil infused formulation. It's awesome. Let's face it.
So are you.
Oh, so are you, sissy. I love you.
Scissor sisters.
Scissor sisters. That's our secret handshake. Well, it's not secret anymore, but we do scissor sisters. Scissor sisters. It's a good one. You can steal it.
Some people think it's weird that we
It's
do
kind of
that.
awesome.
Okay. What?
No? Come on.
I bet you his Canadian friends like it.
Do we like Scissor Sisters in Canada? Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support. You guys will just cheer for anything. But I love you. Thanks.
So I'm just working quite a graphic and visual fringe here. I've gone for a blunt cut, first of all, and then I'm just going across on the angle and doing a really shallow point cut. My scissors are quite long, 7 inches. I find them quite easy to work with and really great for sort of detailing and slicing out and things like that.
Slice it. Detail it.
Taka, you're pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Just working in progressive vertical sections, very large, very free, and very, very visual. I think when we were sort of pioneered, razoring was being sort of heralded in the 70s, and people were trying to knock it off with all the sassoon looks. My biggest challenge always has been to produce the same sort of razored looks with scissors.
And so I'm just keeping the outline, the corners of my fringe that little bit softer so it blends really lovely into the longer hair here.
Nice. Yeah.
Should we take the board to it now?
Yeah. Board it.
Really?
Mediterranean breeze it.
This is just what it's like in the Mediterranean.
Totally. Don't you always look like that when you're in the Mediterranean? Wisping in the wind like little pussy willows? Totally, me too. Do you see it? Wait. Do you see that one hair that was like, that was a good one?
I think you should
Strong
take her down to the
Taka's
front
is
so they can
good.
actually get a better
Yeah.
picture. Come on then.
Let's do that in the front, Kevin. Come on, go give this some Mediterranean breeze, sir, in the
Yes.
front. Do you want to walk for us, darling? What do you guys think of Jerry Hall? Waft it, yeah. Work the wind.
Who's
Gorgeous.
next?
Pardon?
Steven,
Shake your hair. Oh yeah, shake it.
let's take this off. So this gorgeous thing. Thank you.
Do you think you can catch her in the wind, Kevin?
Sorry?
Can you catch her in the wind?
Oh, yeah. I think she was already caught in the wind. Yes.
Oh, you can. Oh. Gorgeous. Thanks, girl.
I love it.
Me again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You can't get enough.
Actually, that's a good.
I love that fringe.
Yeah, it's looking good. So we all love a cocktail, right? I'm big into cocktailing products.
You mean drinking or like cocktailing?
Cocktailing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm literally taking like a fingertip amount, really, really tiny amount of the molding cream. Moroccanoil molding cream. And I'm just going to pop that into my hand, and I'm going to do 1 spritz of the Glimmer Shine.
Brush, 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 brush.
We do love the Glimmer Shine. And I'm just going to use that to sort of separate and soften down some of the areas in my fringe. Just using my fingertips in a kind of, just in a little rubbing motion, just to give us separation. But as I was saying before, we do want it to be still quite graphic, quite strong, and just a modernized version of that Cher sort of 70s long, straight, hippie-ish kind of hair. Works amazingly with the red lip though, doesn't it? The graphic fringe in the red lip.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Oh yes.
Looks good with those glasses too.
It does look amazing with the glasses.
Gucci, Dior.
Might separate the
Either
fringe
one.
a little with some
Good enough for me.
It's
Gorge. Australia. I mean, Violet. Sometimes we used to call you Australia when we couldn't remember your name.
People still do. That happened this season. Antonio, the creative director, is looking at me going,
Australia.
Australia. I'm like, I've worked with you for so long. You should know my name by now.
Can I help you get that cape up?
That would be great.
Okay, thank you.
Pull her fringe and
Thank you very much.
And just wait for her to walk.
Gorge.
Whoa.
Give me the board.
Yeah.
Where's the board?
Oh, where's the board?
Where's the board? Wait.
I have that. Windboard, windboard. I was trying to hog it and put it in my suitcase, but Peter wouldn't let me.
Camera on.
Yeah. So hot.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as a big thank you from BTC for the Moroccan Oil Design Team. Big splash.